Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. When we're working with Kundalini yoga, we're working with a lot of Shakti. This is a very powerful force. This is a lot of energy that we're generating in our body. And it's important that we counteract that practice, that generation of Shakti with Bhakti. This is from the heart. It's a devotional energy, and it tempers this immense energy with this heart-centeredness. Today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya is known as the heart opener, and it's a beautiful rebalancing for the heart center. Opens up Anahata chakra and brings us into that space of Bhakti, that lovely, soft, compassionate, devotional space. So let's bring our palms together, give them a good vigorous rub, and bring your prayer mudra into the heart center, taking a deep inhale as you stretch tall through the spine. And exhaling to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling to lift the chest. And exhaling to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in until you get the hang of them. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Take a deep inhale. Holding that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear and protected. Exhaling, relaxing hands to knees and Gyan Mudra, touching tips of index fingers to tips of thumbs, allowing those mantras to settle in the body, in the mind, bringing you into presence for your Kundalini yoga practice. We're going to start off with a warm-up through the spine, a Sufi grind, focusing on the heart as we inhale forward and around, exhaling back and around. We're holding onto the knees, inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Take your own pace. When you're ready, just closing the eyes, rolling them up and into the center of the brow. That's the third eye point. And we want to keep our navel in towards the spine, just to protect the lower back as you move deep, as you breathe deep through your Sufi grind. We're keeping our awareness in the center of the chest, establishing in Anahata chakra in preparation for our Kundalini yoga kriya, the heart opener. On the next inhale, as you come forward, we'll change direction. Keep that breath pattern of inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Remembering to keep your navel in, offering that support and protection for the sacrum, for the lower back. Moving generously, breathing generously as you open up the spine, as you open specifically the chest, the home of Anahata Chakra, the heart center. And coming into the center with a tall spine, taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. So you're squeezing anus and sex organs. You're drawing that energy up through the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, stretch tall. And exhale, relax, release. Turn the palms up. Come back to your Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs. Taking a moment here just to feel your way into the afterglow of that Sufi grind. Feel yourself anchored in the chest as we already start this process of opening up the heart chakra. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Now we're going to come to lying on the belly, stretching out. If you're feeling very flexible in the lower back, come onto the hands in cobra pose. If this is too much for you in the lower spine, drop down onto the elbows in Sphinx pose. Keep your tailbone tucking down into the earth. Keep the spine long. We're going to inhale, drop the head back, and exhale, tuck the chin in. Keep the movement slow as you inhale back, exhale down. Nice arc with the neck. Inhaling the head up and back, exhaling down to the chin, chin to chest. Keep it going at this pace, really slow and steady with the breath. Eyes at third eye point. Keep the spine long, keep the pelvis pushing into the earth. Last one now, inhaling back, exhaling down. Lifting the head up now. So again, you're drawing up and out from the shoulder girdle. You're hooking the tailbone down to the earth. We're going to bend the knees and point the toes toward the head. Drop the head back as much as you can. We're going to hold this posture with a breath of fire. Breath of fire is our panting breath through the nose. If it's too strong for your practice today, or perhaps it's your first time with breath of fire, this happy puppy panting breath, just slow it down to a long, slow, deep breath. Imagine you're making a kind of C shape with your body, pointing the toes up towards the back of the head, dropping the head back as much as your cobra or your Sphinx pose will allow. Feel this nice pulse in the navel. Keep the eyes locked into third eye. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in. Squeeze Mulband as you point those toes. You lengthen that C shape of the spine. Heart beams forward. Hold, squeeze. And exhale. Relax the feet back down to the floor. We're going to stay in our Sphinx pose or our Cobra pose. Inhaling one hand up, exhaling down. Inhaling the other hand up, exhaling down. Remember, if you're in a cobra, you don't want to compromise the lower back, you can always come down into a Sphinx pose like me. Drop down on the elbows as you inhale one hand up, exhale down. Inhale the other hand up, exhale down. Keep that pelvis engaged by hooking the tailbone down to the earth, really anchoring through the pelvis to get a nice C shape through the spine, lengthening tall into the crown of the head as you breathe and move balance into Anahata Chakra. Steady movement, steady breath. Both hands down, take a deep inhale. Hold that breath as you squeeze Mulban, squeeze the pelvic floor, draw that energy up, 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 up through the spine. Hold, squeeze. And exhale. We're going to stay in our cobra or our sphinx pose, wherever you're at. This time we're going to inhale one arm up and out, exhale down, inhale the other arm up and out, exhale down. So whether you're in sphinx or in cobra, you're inhaling the whole arm up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep the tailbone pushing down towards the earth. That will help you establish a nice balance through the pelvic bowl to keep those lower chakras nice and grounded. We're lifting the energy up into Anahata Chakra now. That's it, you're doing well. Keep it steady, keep it rhythmic. Lovely grounding rhythm and balance for Anahata Chakra. Balancing our capacity for giving and receiving in equal measure. Bring both hands down, take a deep inhale. Hold that breath, squeeze Mulban, draw up through the spine, lovely C arc in the spine as you beam the heart forward, hold, squeeze. And exhale, gently come down to lying flat, cheek to earth, just resting here for a moment. Breathing deep into the belly, feel that lovely swell through the sacrum with every inhale. Lower back and lumbar spine receives a lovely massage with this belly breath. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we've got our hands interlaced in Venus Mudra. We're lifting the arms, we're lifting the chest, we're lifting the head, and we're holding with a breath of fire, our panting breath. Toes stay on the floor, pelvis grounds nice and strong into the earth. Feel this in the heart center. Beam the heart open. Nice little squeeze through the kidneys, releasing any excess adrenaline, any excess stress. That's it, you're doing really well. Stay with it. And take a deep inhale. Hold that breath, squeeze Mulban, lift, lift, lift. Push those arms up and back, hold, squeeze. And exhale, bringing yourself back down. Opposite cheek comes to the earth, and we're just resting here. Again, breathing deep into the lower back to get that lovely release through the lumbar spine, to release any tension that you might have gathered with that posture. Just relax. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Nice bow pose to finish off that little sequence. So we're bending the knees, reaching back, grabbing onto the backs of the feet or the sides of the ankles, wherever you can comfortably grab. We're going to lift up into our bow pose, and we're going to hold this as we rock with the breath. So you'll find that the rock happens naturally. As you inhale, you'll rock back. As you exhale, you'll rock forward. Just doing your best. It doesn't matter if you can't get your thighs or your knees very high off the earth. Feel the heart beaming forward as you move into your rocking bow pose. Eyes locked into third eye. That's it, you're doing well. Breathe slow and deep and rock. Imagine that lovely C shape through the spine perfected. Coming into the center, deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulban, draw the energy up, up, up. And exhale, relax and release. Again, opposite cheek comes to the earth and we're just relaxing. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Now we're going to roll ourselves comfortably onto the back for a counter posture to that bow pose. We've got our knees in our chest. We've got our hands tucked into the creases behind the knees. And we're going to rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine, grounding every vertebrae to the earth. We want to keep the eyes locked into third eye. And we're taking this spinal massage as deep as we can. Feel every vertebrae on the earth. Get that energy massaged all the way through the body. Careful of any neck injuries, don't take it up so far. If you know that your neck is a slightly weak area, until you come all the way onto your back once more with the knees bent. Now we've got two options for this next posture. If you're an experienced Kundalini yogi, please go ahead into full wheel. We're going to take it one notch back for today's practice. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So you've got your legs parallel, your knees and your feet hip width apart, arms alongside the body with the fingers pointing towards the toes. And we're going to lift up through the hips, shuffle the shoulder blades together underneath you, and we're going to hold this bridge pose with a long, slow, deep breath. Now just imagine that you're squeezing a block between your knees. You don't want your knees to be splaying out. You want to keep them parallel, keep the feet grounded to the earth, and we're pushing through the feet, through the shoulders, through the arms to lift those hips up. Get a nice squeeze through the back of the kidneys and bringing the attention to the heart center as we open up the front of the body. Breathing deep here. The eyes are locked into third eye. Keep lifting those hips. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze that breath in, squeezing more bund, holding the breath, squeeze more bund, draw the energy up. And on the exhale, either coming out of your full wheel or peeling the spine down vertebra by vertebra. Take a moment with the knees in the chest once more, just to counterbalance that back bend. Give yourself a little rock, a little massage. And then tuck hands into creases behind knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine. Just a few times this time, coming all the way up to sitting. And we've got our legs extended straight out in front. We're going to come all the way over into a life nerve stretch, as it's known in Kundalini Yoga teachings. Hands on the knees, on the shins, or on the big toes if you can reach that far. Chin tucks in, and we're holding this with a breath of fire. As always, if breath of fire is not in your practice today, slow it down to a long, slow, deep breath. Feel this in the backs of the legs. Feel this lovely activation of your vitality through the life nerve or the hamstring. Eyes locked into the third eye point. Keep it still, focused and steady, right on the very edge of that comfort zone. Get that stretch in the backs of the legs. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze more bund, draw the energy up, up, up. Maximize your stretch. Find that lovely stretch in the backs of the legs, feet flexed. And exhale, relax and release, walking yourself back up to a straight spine with the hands on the legs or out behind you, whichever is more comfortable. Just taking a moment here to feel that in the legs. Feel that lovely activation through the life nerve, bringing health, vitality and youth Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we need to be careful of the knees for this next one. It's a crow squat. So we're squatting down. You might want to put a couple of blocks or pillows underneath your heels if the heels don't reach the floor. If this is too much for the knees, just stay in easy pose. We've got our arms stretched straight out in front, and we're inhaling, raising them up 45 degrees, exhaling, dropping back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. The eyes locked into third eye point. The spine as straight as you can as we bring into balance Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. So there's a really lovely balance going on here through the lower chakras and the higher. Good, you're doing really well. Stay with it. Push through those challenges. See if you can get through to the finish line. It's not far off now. Inhale up. Hold that breath as you squeeze Mulban, draw the energy up, 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 up. And exhale, sit back on the buttocks. Bring yourself into a comfortable, easy pose if you're not there already. We'll bring the hands into Gyan Mudra on the knees. Now this Kundalini Yoga Kriya has primed us for meditation, which is what we'll go into now. Relaxing and softening ourselves in this comfortable seated position. Get very comfortable here. With the eyes very gently closed and the awareness resting in the center of the chest. Starting to tune in with the breath. Noticing the rise and the swell of the inhale, the fall and the deflation of the exhale. Notice the touch of fabric against skin. Notice the process, the journey of breath as it moves through the body. Offering deep gratitude for this breath, this life force energy, this life affirming quality of the oxygen that we take in just by breathing. And it nourishes us so deeply, it energizes us, it cleanses us. The breath is such a beautiful tool. Following every breath with your awareness. Becoming very interested in how it moves through the body, how you can feel it in the body, where you can feel it in the body. And every breath, feeling gratitude that we are here, that we are able to breathe, that we are able to engage with life through this breath. Noticing how this breath becomes the most important thing. It becomes the thing that anchors us in the present moment. When we observe the breath in this way, the only thing that exists is the body, the breath, and us as the witness. So not only does the breath nourish us, heal us, give us life, give us energy, but it also brings us into presence. It brings us into the here and now. And when we are in presence in this way, we can hear the wisdom of the heart. And so now we establish our consciousness in the center of the chest. And we bask in this presence of the heart center. If you feel like you need a shavasana on your back, please come down and find your comfortable supine posture now. Just relax. If you would like to sit here meditating in the heart center, I invite you to do that. We'll stay here for just another 45 seconds or so longer, and I'll guide us out on the other side. For now, stay anchored in presence at the heart center. And if you're lying down, gently waking yourself up and transitioning back to your sitting posture. We'll bring our palms together at the heart center, and we'll close our practice with Sat Nam, truth is my name. Take a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bowing the chin to the chest, offering your gratitude to your body, your mind, and most importantly, your breath for bringing you to this yoga practice and sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed today's Kundalini Yoga practice. It's from Guru Ratana's Introduction to Kundalini Yoga, great book. Please do let me know how you got on in the comments. Do subscribe if you'd like to see more. And always, 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 I have immense gratitude, not just for my breath, but also for those who support me on Ko-fi and through the YouTube Super Thanks. Huge gratitude for you. Thank you so much, and lots of love to you.